had a chance to interview Tina from The Outsider, and I hope that you enjoyed getting to know her like I did. Have you had the dreaded knock of you cannot park here?
Yes.
How many times?
Twice.
Aha. And was it from cops?
One was from a cop and one was from a Love's gas station, and it was out in Arizona. The one time was in Florida with the cops in Tampa area. Then the other time was in Arizona, and he told me, he says, don't park. You know, his English was very broken.
Okay.
I had to like decipher what in the heck he was saying. But in other words, he was telling me to go park with the diesels. He didn't want us to use their parking spots for the regular customers, which I was way in the back anyway. But he came and he told us, go park with the truck. I'm like, okay, cool.
Okay.
Yep. So
I try to leave them spots for the truckers because I appreciate the truckers carrying our food, you know, and our products.
Yeah, but he wanted us to go park with the big boys.
All right.
And I actually feel better being around them.
Yeah, I have no problem being around truckers. I have lots of friends that are truckers, so I have no problem with truckers, but I respect their space. If I'm at a shower and they're there, I let them take showers before me because they got a time limit.
And a lot of times they'll actually give you their free shower.
I have not done that, but I've had truckers pay for my lunch or my dinner if I'm at a truck stop, if I've stopped there.
I've actually done laundry at the Love's because they have
done that. Yep.
Showers and all that. Yeah. It's like, oh yeah, nice.
Then you shower at truck stops. Do you have like a gym membership or?
Yes.
Okay.
Planet Fitness.
Yep. They're awesome. You can work out and get
it
a
was
shower.
funny when I first got it. I thought I had to work out. So I'm like, well, I can go on the little walking machine for a little while and then I'll sneak over to the showers. And then finally I'm like, screw that. I'm just going to go to the showers. Because I did have a little Chihuahua with me, Buddy.
Oh, okay.
And I had him because I actually lost my home back in 2000 when all this, 2020, when all this happened, when COVID happened. I lost my trailer, and pretty much thank God I was already looking to use a minivan to go out of state, to go to concerts, to go to museums, to go places I wanted to go to, but not have to buy a hotel room. And then all of a sudden it came down to the point where, oh crap, I gotta do more than just that in here.
Yep.
You know, I gotta stay here all the time. And I actually, it's comfortable and it's my own little space and I enjoy it. And people are like, what are you doing in the minivan? I'm like, I've got everything. It's like my bedroom on wheels. That's what I call it, my bedroom on wheels.
Yep, my oasis away from everyone.
Yeah, because, you know, I don't like being, I enjoy, I'm appreciative to when people let me stay at their places, you know, but you're always walking on eggshells. You're not knowing what to do, what to say, can I take a shower, can I do a load of lunch? Forget it, just be in here, do what I gotta do, be happy.
Yep.
And not have to worry about all that extra pressure.
Now, most of the time, do you stay in cities? Because you are from the east side, where I am normally on the west side.
I'm in the Metro Detroit area, yes. But I'm I'm in between Ann Arbor and Detroit.
Okay.
So I travel in that area. And my income, I used to always be a DoorDasher. I've been a DoorDasher since 2022 as well. So 2020, I had to come up with, I had to think fast on my feet. I was losing my place. I needed an income. I needed to get myself better. You know, I had to figure things out. I had a storage unit. And the prices kept going up and up and up to the point where you're paying almost $200 a month for a storage unit. And you're like, I haven't even used this stuff in 4 years. So I'm now at the point, because I had some health problems last year. I wasn't able to work for a couple months, so I had to get my stuff out of storage and put it in a friend's garage. Now I can actually go to it, work on the stuff, and pick out, okay, I don't need this no more. I don't need that. I don't need this. And it's, you know, that's basically what you're gonna do.
Now, have you noticed from the storage to, you said now all your stuff is at a friend's place. Do you feel less let's see, how do I want to put this? Do you feel less of an urgency to go through this stuff or more of an urgency to going through it?
Because before I was paying monthly, and now this person is allowing me to keep the stuff there.
Okay, so it's more of the morals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, more
That's
of the
okay.
morals.
I get that.
You know, I've offered him money for it, and he's like, no, it's okay. Because he knew I just went through the big open heart surgery stuff and everything. So he's like, just keep on working on it and get rid of what you can, and then because I'm thinking I might have to get a smaller storage unit just for like photo albums and videos and movies, because I liked collecting all the DVDs, and I have records that I am having a hard time pairing, letting go of, and books that are not on Kindle, because I have a Kindle Fire that I like buying books on, so I can bring my books wherever I am. But a lot of the books I have are old and they're not on Kindle. So yeah, it's a work in progress. Everything's a work in progress.
Yep.
And you just gotta take time with it, and give yourself time, and just do little things. Just do little things, and if it gets too overwhelming, stop and just relax. And it's basically just like living in a one-bedroom apartment. That's basically what it is, if you think about it that way.
Yep.
I enjoy traveling. I enjoy seeing new museums, or just going to a local park, just being in a different area, because I get bored.
Yep. I understand
I get bored. That's why I'm here.
I get the antsy feet myself, and if I'm not away from the normal life, there's weekends that I will go way up north by myself and just and it's my little humble little place, get away from the city, because right now I'm taking care of my dad. So getting away from that and getting a different scenery is such a blessing.
Yeah.
And I don't have to worry about cutting the grass. I don't have to worry about shoveling that snow.
Yep.
I can just pick up and go.
Yeah. They keep on saying that it's hard on the elderly to live like this. But if you think about it, you don't have to cut grass. You don't have to shovel snow. You don't have to worry about a whole lot of house projects. But also your car, you do have to do the repairs, maintenance and stuff.
But if you lived in a house, you'd have to do house maintenance and car maintenance. So
and for with me, follow me. For me, when you have to get in it, I made it so it's easy. Anybody, and I think I made it to where at any age, if I have a disability or anything or whatever, or something happens with me where I can't move my legs too much, it's easy. Just like that.
Yep.
And I made it to where I don't have a whole bunch of seats open and gotta move my foot here and do this and move that to do this. Yeah. You have to make it easy for yourself.
Yeah, I've noticed that too in van life. The easier you make the normal day stuff,
Yes.
it is mentally a lot better for you. And we talked about that step stool that you have behind you. You could actually move that into a location here if you needed to get in and out.
And see, just like I'll show you, just like with my little one burner stove, people are like, how do you do this? How do you do that? It's basically easy. There's the burner.
Now, do you ever worry about your front seat getting too hot or having any issues with that?
That's why you always want to use your windshield covers, and if you have something to cover up your windows.
No, I'm talking about when you're cooking.
Oh.
The back of your seat.
Oh, no.
You've never had any issues?
I normally don't have this hanging up, but
Gotcha.
I just did that for video. Just normally do that for the video.
But you're just housewarming for us, is what you're saying. Gotcha.
I'm being pretty. Well, if you know, on my channel, if you go on my homepage,
What is your channel?
Tina's the Outsider.
There we go.
Go
follow her.
It has the cover picture of Enjoy the Journey. When I saw this at the dollar store, I had to get it.
No?
And I haven't used it because you still see the tag on it. I've never used it, but it's just, I had to.
It's a pretty decoration.
Yes, I had to have it because that's what I think is all about. And even you don't have to travel if you can't afford to. Van life is just almost like house life. If you can't afford to do something, you don't do it. You don't pressure yourself. If you're not healthy enough to go places or to do things or walking a trail, you just do what you can do. And you do what you can do in a house, you do what you can do in a van or a bus or whatever thing you're in.
Whatever. I started in a car, so
Yeah, car.
whatever you have, you can use.
So did I. I started out in a Kia Forte.
Oh,
Yeah.
alrighty then.
2010, and I upgraded to this because I had a friend named Mary. She had the Black Opal channel, and I was watching her. And the big thing at that time was minivans. Everybody had a minivan. Everybody had this Dodge Grand Caravan. You'd see 20 million silver minivans riding around. I'm like, I could be one of them. And I would literally follow some of these people just looking at their minivans. So finally, I'm like, Tina, get one already. You're gonna be getting in trouble.
You're gonna become a stalker of the minivan.
Yes. So when I get something in my brain, I gotta do it. Just like going to Arizona. I'm like, Tina, you're watching all these channels, you're driving yourself crazy, you're talking about it constantly to everybody, and you're not doing it. I did it back in 2022. I went out there, and it was awesome. And I would have loved to stay longer, but I think I'm probably gonna go back this year.
Cool.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna shoot for it.
There you go.
Anything else you wanna ask?
Is there anything in van life that you really just don't like about it?
I really don't like about it. Sometimes you really get lonely or you really start missing like a recliner or a cushion or...
The small things, right?
Yes. A recliner. Like, since I had the surgery, a recliner. And I wore out my front seat. I have a spot inside, up on the cushion thing where my elbow made its little home. It made a hole in the seat. And my front seat of my driver's door is all, my driver's seat is all worn out. I really need another seat.
Here's another question for you. As being a single female out in this minivan, have you ever felt threatened, your life threatened, or in danger of being, I mean, you're over on the Detroit side, so crime is obviously higher over on that side. Do you feel in danger being in your minivan?
You just gotta know where to park.
There you go.
You just gotta, if you feel that it's too shady and the people are just being too shitty, that's the joy about being in the van. You just get in there and move.
There you go.
You know, the thing about, going to a lot of parks and stuff is you gotta fight the bugs.
Yeah.
Fight the bugs.
Flies have come out with a vengeance. Well, thank you, Tina, for showing me around. And if you guys liked this, please go over to Tina the Outsider, follow her, subscribe, like her videos. I personally am subscribed there, so she is like me. We're always trying to improve our videos, so go over there and see all of her videos that she's posted. She has a lot of videos on her channel. She's a lot bigger channel than I am, so thank you all for watching this, and safe travels.